Why would Britt's mother be interested in Robin?
She said she watched a nurse's ball on TV and that she was moved by my tribute. She congratulated me on the baby.
So then she saw Britt crash the event.
This is beyond strange.
Okay, so she was in town for the big announcement and then just pretended like she didn't know her own daughter?
Why would she do that? Embarrassment?
Or maybe because she put Britt up to it.
It started after your father was captured by that horrible Anna Devane. She and her former lover, Robert Scorpio, had been a nuisance to your father for decades. Someone needed to teach them a lesson.
I always thought that was so weird. The way that you kept pushing me onto Patrick. You'd never shown an interest in my social life before. Then there you were all of a sudden, like tripping over yourself to help me win him.
You're welcome.
When I told you that his wife had died, that he was Robin's husband, you said that it was just a coincidence. Was it just a coincidence?
It has nothing to do with Patrick.
Then what the hell does it have to do with? Language!
Your father had some loose ends that needed tying up. I tied them.
What loose ends, Mother?
What's with the wheels?
See for yourself.
Yeah, this is a new model.
Precisely, and if this house has been abandoned for 18 years...
And somebody's been here recently.
Using this chair. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Well, it could be a bit of a reach, but if Jerry's as sick as we think he is, he might need this chair. I know I wouldn't mind a ride in it.
The point is that whoever this chair belongs to, there's a chance that he or she is still in this house.
Thanks for meeting me here.
After what Obrecht did to Robert and Duke, I want her put behind bars just as much as the next guy.
Two voices.
Britt and her mother.
Let's find out. Shut your mouth.
So if everything you've done is for him...
Have you changed your mind? Do you not want to know?
Tell me.
All right. But if I do, you'll be just as culpable as myself. To the Chronicle. Britt Westbourne, open up, PCPD.
Given her ethics violations, nothing's beyond Lisa Westbourne.
Doesn't make any sense. It didn't make sense that Britt would do it. Why would her mother be involved? Hello. Whoa, slow down. You're talking a mile a minute. Yeah. Yeah, no, of course we can be there. Okay, all right, bye.
Who was it?
It was Lucy. Looks like there's gonna be a wedding after all.
Really?
How quickly can you get dressed?
You, Ben, you can't start our wedding without the most beautiful flower girl in the whole world.
Come on, let's go find Max and figure out what you're supposed to be.
Well,
Big day?
yeah, been a long time coming. Wasn't sure if it ever would.
Pretty sure Robin knew it was gonna come. She'd be very happy for you and Felicia.
You know, when Robin passed away, everything just stopped. I mean, didn't seem to be a point to life anymore. But it goes on, whether you want it to or not.
And it does.
You end up picking up the pieces without even realizing it. You know, finding happiness wherever you can.
And in walks Felicia.
Robin and Maxie were the ones that made me realize not only was my life not over, but it was actually worth living.
I'm really happy you got there, Mac.
Hey, believe it or not, Robin would be happy you got there too.
Well, we swept the entire house. There's no one here. I think we've been lied to.
Could be. Check this out.
What?
Give me your hand. Look. No cobwebs. And this. The bookcase was here until recently.
Somebody moved it. Why?
That's a damn good question.
I wish I could hear from Anna.
Now she's out chasing the vile woman who did this to me. I wonder where they are.
Okay, look. I'm supposed to keep this on the DL, but I doubt the commissioner was referring to you.
What do you know?
It turns out that Obrecht's daughter is none other than my roommate from hell.
We know you're in contact with your mother, Dr. Lisa Obrecht.
Just a second.
What have you done? Benny, you got the police on your own water. That's where I did it.
Open the door, Dr. Westmore, and we'll break it down.
Should we do?
Where do you think it goes?
Only one way to find out. So Obrecht has had a connection in Port Charles the entire time.
I always knew the bridge was cruel and twisted, but I've never thought she'd be involved in something so violent.
What do you think? What did you call her?
The bridge.
Do you think she was involved in what happened to me?
I don't know for sure. But if she did, she and her mama are both going to get what they deserve in the form of one pissed-off police commissioner.
I sincerely hope you're correct. But from my experience, you can't underestimate Lisa Obrecht. She held me captive. God knows what else she's capable of.
We're going in.
Ray! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Please, don't shoot! I'm pregnant!
Search the place. Dante, don't underestimate her.
I won't.
What are you searching for?
Your mother.
The police busted down my door and scared a pregnant woman half to death over a little old lady?
Oh, I have met your mother. That's not how I describe her.
Fair enough. In the meantime, might you have a warrant?
I have permission from the tenants on record to enter and search the premises. And as for your mother, she's wanted for the attempted murder of Duke Avery. Now where the hell is she?
No sign of her.
No?
Look, you're wasting your time. My mother didn't do anything to your friend.
I beg to differ.
Well, do you have evidence?
Duke's eyewitness testimony.
Oh, so he woke up.
He did. Yeah. And despite his ordeal, he was quite lucid. He informed us that he tangled with your mother last night just before he collapsed. He identified her by name.
Well, that's impossible. I mean, first of all, my mother doesn't even live in this country.
Well, you have heard of airplanes, haven't you?
Second, I mean, what could possibly be her motive? They don't even know each other.
Oh, Duke and your mom go way back. She was instrumental in holding him captive.
Oh, you must be mistaken.
Oh, that's the best you got? I'm mistaken? No. It was her. Liesl Westbrook. A.K.A. Obrecht.
Come in.
Is that not your mother?
It looks like her.
Good. Sabrina Santiago will testify to the fact that she saw the two of you together here in Port Charles a few days ago.
Sabrina is practically legally blind, and she hates
that
me.
your mother was the director of a clinic in Switzerland?
It doesn't surprise me.
Well, would it surprise you to know that said clinic was a front for the operations of an international terrorist named Cesar Faison?
No, I'm not aware of that. If you're telling the truth, for all I know, you could be making this off!
What your mother has done, what she is involved with, is very serious. Now, my advice to you is to start talking if you don't want to wind up in as much trouble as she's in.
I haven't done anything.
You mean other than being an accessory and harboring a fugitive?
I haven't seen my mother. Now arrest me or get out!
Oh, fine. You think that I won't arrest you because you're a pregnant woman, Dr. Westbourne? You are very much mistaken. Plenty of babies are born behind bars in Pentonville. So if you're not going to cooperate with me,
Hey,
I'm going to take you to the station.
Fine. I'll tell you everything.
You can tell me here or down the station. When did you last see your mother? Open up, Dr. Westbourne!
We'll break the door down.
Sit. Lie down. I go down the fire escape. You're gonna leave me with the band?
It's your last chance.
Touch you.
If they know I'm your daughter, what else are they gonna know, Mom?
They can't do anything about it. Don't tell them anything, and they've given you no choice. Just tell them I came to visit you, and I left yesterday. Deny everything else.
Stay away from the door.
I love
Don't worry. I'll be back.
Don't make me ask you.
I saw her yesterday morning.
Really?
Yes. She came to visit me, then she left. That's what she does. Why is it so hard for you to grasp?
Well, because if she was here yesterday, then how did the vial of propofol that she used to drug Duke Lavery end up in your apartment?
You have.
I'm sure once this has been through forensics, your suspicions will be confirmed, Dante.
Still, you're gonna have to go through huge leaps to pin it on my mother.
Should we do that? Let's go through huge leaps. Obrecht drugged Duke last night. If your mother left yesterday morning, how come this vial is in your apartment?
I don't know. I live with two nurses. Maybe it belongs to one of the... Look, I'm
lying!
We don't believe you.
This vial once contained a drug that nearly ended the life of someone very dear to me. And you are lying to my face about where it came from. And if you are lying to me about that, God only knows what else you're lying about. Detective Falconeri, read Dr. Westbourne her rights.
What? You can't do that!
I think, given her lineage, she's a slight risk, don't you?
No, I agree, Commissioner.
God.
Brent Westbourne, you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you free of charge. You understand these rights as I've explained them to you?
Yes.
Look at this. Not completely heartless. Prenatal vitamins to take to jail with you.
Are you seriously gonna haul in a pregnant woman?
Yeah, it would look that way.
You know, for a father-to-be, one would think he'd be a little bit more compassionate.
You know, given the rights that I just explained to you, do you care to make a statement at this time?
Yes, I do, actually. I do want to make a statement. You're going to regret this because my mother will not stand for this.
I'm counting on it.
Yeah. Let's go.
I would